Okay, so this is gonna be a trade recap for the trade I took. Yeah, this one right here. Okay, so I think it was my initial level was around 593, something like this. And the reason why I took it was because we had this drop down, right? And then we just like went in a range. And then as soon as we broke out of it, I took my fib, put the standard deviation on it. So that's me. There you go. So, right, the high and then the low. Well, you start the low to the high. And I did that because I was seeing the leg down right before we manipulated out of it. Correct. So I did that. And then so I always check for like 6 a.m., like opening times. Not 6 p.m., but 6 a.m. So we have this manipulation at 6, around 6. And you just like take the standard deviation of all of these candles. Wait. Yeah, something like that. There you go. So for this one, you take the first candle that ends it up to the first candle that starts it, and you do this the opposite way if it's for like bullish candles, like before 6. As you see, we had just straight bearish down, and you can just like take this, I guess. And then what we had was, so we had -6, right? And then we have a -4 right here. And I mean, these two levels kind of pretty much aligned. And that was essentially my only reason why I took it. Well, besides the fact that we also had, oh my god, yeah, we had this 15-minute wick. Even though we were close to it, I also saw it as a confluence, because sometimes we don't even go up to the CE of the wick and we just react. But yeah, once we tapped it, I market ordered because I did not even like see that we hit the level. I think I got in around 563 right here. But let's keep the initial entry that was supposed to be. So -6, 10 points. You know what, 15, because in this like market it's like crazy volatile. So yeah, let's keep it at that. Then what you do for your TP is you take the bullish candles, correct? Or you can just take the level that, or the candle that hit it, down to the first candle that started the move up that ended up hitting the level. So you do that, then you can just target any of the standard deviations you want, but I targeted -1 here. Around -1 to -1.5. I think I took profit like here. I don't remember. Let me check. 230. Yeah, I took profit right here. Around here I took profit, and that was 24 RR. But yeah, that's essentially my only reasoning here. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna just add in an extra thing right now. So we have this. Okay, let me start this over again. I just want to make sure you guys understand how standard deviation works. So we pumped up, right? And what happened afterwards, we went in a range again. And now from this range, I saw this massive candle down. So what I did was I fibbed this, correct? And then I fibbed, So right before this one, we had this massive candle down, and I flipped the same candle again. A single bullish candle right before the massive drops from each. So now, what you do is you look at the 5-minute, 15-minute, look for a confluence. So I checked the 5-minute first. We had this 5-minute wick, and since it's a pretty big wick, right? I wanted to take the CE of it. Also, because we had engineered liquidity right there, and it's just like it was pretty good. But then we have negative 2.5 right next to the C of that wick, and all you do is just slime that on there. Yeah, 10 points, 15, whatever you like, and I would have taken profit right there at the volume imbalance with the doji candle. But yeah, it ran 170 points. As you see, I like to align like multiple standard deviations. I mean, you could have taken the negative 2.25 with the negative 6, but you'd have to do no stop loss, which I sometimes do. But make sure you have the capital for that first. And yeah, that's pretty much it.